Dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this class, let's continue the numericals on the third chapter, that is current electricity. Okay. In the last class, we have discussed up to the question number 18, which says that three resistors of 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 6 ohm are connected in parallel. That problem. Okay. Now let's continue from the 19th one. Question number 19. In the given circuit diagram, calculate the main current through the circuit and also the current through 9 ohm resistor. Okay, this problem was asked in the year June 2018. June 2018. Okay, so this circuit is given. Okay, so here the cell is having an EMF of 3 volt and it is having an internal resistance 0.24 ohm. It's a 9 ohm resistor, 6 ohm, 6 ohm, 3 ohm and 3 ohm. What we want to find here is, so the main current I and the current through this 9 ohm resistor. Say for example this has some I1. We want to find out this I1. Okay. What is the procedure first of all to find the main current I? Okay. So in such circuits, please remember, okay, let I be the total current or main current flowing through the circuit. See here, 3 and 3 are connected in series, hence we get 6. 6 and 6 are connected in series, hence we get 12. Okay, here RS1, R1 plus R2, which is 3 plus 3, 6 ohm. RS2, 6 plus 6, 12 ohm. Okay, so on solving this, see, this is RP. What is the value of RP? R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, so if we do RP1, then it gives us 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6, that is 72 divided by 18, which gives us 4 ohm. Okay, I will write the 4 ohm like this. Next, the 9 is here. This is I1. This is the cell. 3 volt, 0.24 ohm. Okay. Next, main current. To find the main current, we want R effective. Therefore, R effective is equal to 4 into 9 divided by 4 plus 9. 36 divided by 13 ohm. Okay. 36 divided by 13. Therefore, using I is equal to E divided by R effective plus small r, you can find out the main current through the circuit. Okay. So E is given 3 volt, small r is given 0.24 ohm. Okay. On simplification, you should get 1 ampere. You should get 1 ampere. Next, how to find this I1? Therefore, I1 is equal to actual formula IR2 divided by R1 plus R2, which is 1 into R2 means 4, R1 plus R2, 4 plus 9, 13. Okay, so 4 divided by 13, on solving this, you get 0.3 ampere. Okay, like this. So we can find out the main current as well as the branch current. Okay, please remember, actually in the given circuit, this 3 and 3, they are in series, hence RS1 is equal to 3 plus 3 6, RS2 6 plus 6 that is 12. Next if we solve them, so they will be in parallel, hence 6 and 12 will be in parallel. 6 into 12 divided by 6 plus 12 means we get 4 ohm. In place of these 4 resistors, I will write one single resistor 4 ohm. Next that 4 and this 9, they are again parallel, therefore 9 into 4 divided by 9 plus 4, on solving it gives us 36 divided by 13 ohm. Therefore to find the main current, we have the formula I is equal to E divided by R plus R. On solving you get 1 ampere. Okay. To find the branch current, I have taught already the branch current formula IR2 divided by R1 plus R2 to find I1. Similarly, IR1 divided by R1 plus R2 to find the I2. Okay, here they have asked only I1. Okay. Next, question number 20. It was asked in the year March 2016. March 2016. Okay, here it is having two cases. Case A, 3 resistors of resistance 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm are combined in series. What is the total resistance of the combination? Okay, so we have the formula RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, which gives us 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9 ohm. Very simple problem. Next, case B. If the combination is connected to a battery of EMF 10 volt and negligible internal resistance, obtain the potential drop across each resistor. Obtain the potential drop across each resistor. Okay, anyhow. So, as they said, let us take 3 resistors. This is 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm. This is 10 volt. Okay. Next. To find the potential drop, so one of the must and should condition is we should have I. It means the value of I has to be known. Okay. How to find the I? We know that current through the circuit I is equal to E divided by R. Otherwise V by R. R means R effective. V is 10. R effective is 9. 10 by 9 ampere. Therefore, PD across 2 ohm. To find the PD across 2 ohm, V is equal to IR. That is 10 by 9 times 2. That is 20 by 9 volt. So next, similarly, PD across 3 ohm, V is equal to IR 10 by 9 times 3, that is 30 by 9. Similarly, PD across 4 ohm, V is equal to IR, that is 10 by 9 times 4, that is 40 by 9 volt. Okay, I am solving 20 by 9. So actually exact value will come. So not required here. 20 by 9 volt, 30 by 9 volt, 40 by 9 volt. Okay. I am adding those 3. So you should get 10. Okay. So cross check ಮಾಡೋಣ whether it comes or not ಅಂತ. 20 by 9 plus 30 by 9 plus 40 by 9. It gives us 90 by 9. Therefore 10 volts. So sorry then. Okay. So like this, very simple problem. First those three resistors are connected in series and hence find out the R effective anta kelidru. So those three are in series, hence Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, that is 2 plus 3 plus 4, 9 volt. Next, so when they have connected that combination to a battery or cell having an EMF of 10 volt, find the potential drop across each resistor. Okay, as we know well about it, in case of a series combination, the potential will split or divides. Okay. Next, question number 21. I will give you a homework. Okay, so very simple one. So this question was asked in the year June 2017. Okay. Next, very important problem. Question number 22. You might have seen this problem in many model papers. This is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, like this, 12 ohm, 8 ohm, 4 ohm, 6 ohm. They have called these points as A and B. Next, they have connected this to a battery or cell having an EMF of 12 volts. The data is given by them. So they have also marked the direction of electric current for simplicity. Okay, what they are asking here is, in the given circuit, calculate the effective resistance between A and B. That is first one. Okay, R effective is question mark. Second one, current through the circuit, I is question mark, and current through 3 ohm resistor. Okay, current through 3 ohm resistor. Say for example I3. If you take this as I3, then you want to find out the I3. Okay, anyhow, so last problem was also like this. I will give you one brief idea about this, how to solve this. Okay, so solve this problem yourself. I will give the final answer. Okay, so finding the R effective is very simple. Okay, see, these two are in parallel. First you find the parallel combination, RP value. So next, these two are in parallel again, so find out the R effective. Next, from these four, okay, from this one resistor you will get, from these two one resistor you will get. Okay, so these two will be in series, so take the series combination, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2, and then you will get three resistors in parallel. Okay, finally you have to get Rp or simply R effective, the value of R effective as 1.0286 ohm. Okay, very simple. First you solve these two, you get one resistor. Next solve these two, you get one resistor. Next add them, finally you get three resistors. So put the formula 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, and finally you get R effective as 1.0286 ohm. Okay, so this is the answer for first one. Second one, how to find out I means I is equal to V divided by R effective. V is 12. 12 divided by 1.0286, you solve. So how much you should get means 11.66 ampere it seems. Okay, so finally I3, to find the I3 what you should do, so V divided by R3, so that is V is 12, R3 is 3, it gives you 4 ampere. Okay, so like this, first you have to find out the R effective, next you have to find out the current, main current flowing through the circuit, and then finally you have to come to the branch current, that is I3. Okay, here no need to go for I3 is equal to IR2 divided by R1 plus R2 and all. Okay, it is clear that, so the same 12 volt will come across this combination between 2 points A and B. Therefore, so to find the I3, 12 divided by 3, which gives you 4 ampere. Next. Question number 23. Question number 23 says that two cells A and B are connected in series, each having an EMF of 1.5 volt. The internal resistance of A and B are 0.5 ohm and 0.25 ohm respectively. The combination is connected across a resistance of 2.25 ohm. Calculate the first one, current in the circuit, that is main current. Second one, the PD across the terminals of each cell, that is terminal PD they are asking. Okay, so this is the discharging condition. Okay, as they have given, let us consider two cells. Say for example E1, the value is 1.5 volt. For E2 also 1.5 volt. You may call them as EA and EB, no problem. Okay. R1 is given as 0.5 ohm and R2 is 0.25 ohm. Okay. Two cells A and B are connected in series. Let us connect them in series. Here an imaginary resistance will come. Okay. So next, this combination is connected to an external resistance R. This is E1, this is R1, E2 and this is R2 and this is capital R. What is the value of capital R? They have given here is 2.25 ohm. 2.25 ohm. First one, calculate the current in the circuit. Second one, PD across each cell. Okay. To find the current, we know that current in the circuit is I is equal to E equivalent divided by R plus R equivalent. Using this formula, we have to find out the electric current, that is main current in the circuit. So in the theory, I have already taught this. Whenever two cells are connected in series, the E effective is given by, or E equivalent is given by simply E1 plus E2. Okay, here 1.5 plus 1.5 means 3 volts. Similarly, R equivalent in series is given by R1 plus R2. So which is 0.5 plus 0.25, which is 0.75 ohm. Okay, next, therefore, I is equal to E equivalent 3 divided by R is 2.25 plus small r equivalent 0.75, which is 3 divided by 3, that gives you 1 ampere. Okay, next. So what they are asking, terminal PD across each cell. Terminal PD across first cell is given by V1 is equal to E1 minus I R1. Okay. E1 is 1.5 minus I is 1 into R1. R1 is 0.5. So therefore it is 1 volt. V1 is equal to 1 volt. Similarly, terminal PD across second cell V2 is equal to E2 minus IR2. Again E2 is 1.5 minus current is 1. What is the value of R2? 0.25. Okay, that is 1.25 volt. Okay, like this you have to find out the main current and the terminal PD across the cells. Okay, since this is the condition of discharging, so we are using V is equal to E minus IR. Otherwise, it would have been V is equal to E plus IR. Okay, anyhow, so in the next class, so let us complete the numericals on this chapter current electricity. Okay, anyhow, thank you for watching.